episode 3739, What Needs to Be a Big Deal.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. How's your week going? Like, seriously, come on. Are you hanging in there? Are you like, no, the weather is killing me. It's so hot outside. It is hot. Everybody I talk to, they're like, do you know the heat around here? Yes, we all do. So what do we need to do to live a healthy lifestyle? Well, maybe we need to be asking the question, what needs to be a big deal? For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already even had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com, where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter to keep it simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, Inspiring Connection and Community. You know, when it comes to healthy living, it's all too easy to get caught up in the endless list of must-dos and should-haves, those could-have, would-have, should-haves. You know it. Drink more water, eat kale, get 10,000 steps in, meditate daily, sleep 8 hours, cut out sugar. I mean, come on, it goes on and on. Do strength training, track your macros, avoid screens before bed. Yeah, like call the blue light, right? Yes. The list just feels relentless, right? No matter how slow I say it or how fast I say it, no matter what comes to my mind, you're probably adding things too. That's exactly where many good intentions go to die. And the overwhelming noise of all the things. All the things. I got to do all the things to live a healthy lifestyle. But what needs to be a big deal? You know, life isn't about juggling everything perfectly all the time. Boy, if so, we all have failed from the very beginning. But it is about identifying what truly needs to be a big deal in your routine. Those few non-negotiable pillars that, when prioritized consistently, build your healthy habits and fuel your best life. Because sometimes we try to do everything when really we need to be looking at less is more when it comes to healthy living. Trying to do all the things can make you do nothing well. It can hold you back. You get trapped in overwhelm. Your brain freezes under the weight of decisions and to-dos. And then you eventually throw in the towel. You're like, I'm done with this. Or you fail, you fall flat on your face. You're like, I can't handle this anymore. Health is not a math problem with infinite variables. It's a practice of consistently showing up for yourself on the essentials that matter most. I just want you to sit with that for a minute, because I think we look at the scale, we look at the number on our hanger or on our clothing or the letter. You know, some of us go by letters. You're like, oh, it'll stretch, right? So it's okay. I can still be in a medium, which really I would look better in a large, but it can stretch almost to the tippy top of a large. And so I don't have to get to extra large yet. Yeah, I know. We've had those days. And if you haven't, lucky are you. I'm just saying. I had them when I was definitely pregnant. And some days I feel like I have them now. It just looks different, right? But health is not a math problem with infinite variables. It's not about calorie counting all the time. Yes, that matters. But it's not the end game. It's a practice of consistently showing up for yourself on the essentials that matter most. Once you zero in on those, the rest falls into place naturally. So if you were to look at, gosh, what do I need to look at for my everyday? What can I see as my top priority in my life when it comes to healthy living? Now, understand this, the answer isn't the same for everyone. It's unique to you, your body, your goals, and your life circumstances. But let's talk about ways you can kind of figure out how you find your big deals. Number one, identify what energizes you, not drains you. Notice which habits leave you feeling alive, strong, and clear-headed versus those that are, well, exhausting or joyless. It's like, bleh. It's that meh feeling. You don't really feel anything, but it's just like, Your big deal should fuel you up, not deplete you. It should energize you. And sometimes people are like, yeah, is movement energizing? I don't know. Is it for you? Maybe for you, you need to start with reading a book, if that's what lights you up. Maybe it's writing. If that's what lights you up, then start with that and then move into the next. Maybe it's a morning ritual that grounds you in where you are in your non-negotiable. Put those front and center. Number 2, pinpoint what prevents you from thriving. What are the habits or neglects that consistently disrupt your well-being? Maybe it's your poor sleep, skipping meals, or chronic stress. It's like, I just can't get rid of this. These areas require your urgent attention because when they slide, everything else suffers. So pinpoint what isn't working right now. If you're just living in a survival mode, why are you stuck there? Look at that. Say, gosh, this is where I'm at now, but I felt best when I was here. Compare notes to those seasons. It's not about saying you were better or less than. Okay, it's not about that. Oh, you're a failure here, but you were better here. I'm not saying for you to compare that. I'm saying for you to look at your seasons and say, you know what, I felt best here. I looked best here. I wasn't as bloated during this season, but man, over here, all this is going wrong. Why? What was different? And then finally, number 3, choose consistency over perfection. The big deal habits don't have to be grand gestures. It's not about, hey, look at me. It may be just small daily actions repeated and repeated and repeated over time that will shape your health trajectory. What few actions are manageable to do every day and still move the needle toward your best selfie? What are those? Maybe you need to do more of those instead of trying to actually create something bigger, because ultimately you're creating your now. That is your kiss to keep it simple strategy. Create your now. Acknowledge what needs to be a big deal for you. What does that look like? And then say, okay, how can I move forward with that? Now, I want to give you 3 pillars that commonly make the cut, meaning that, they show up for most of us. And if we were to focus on these, now understand the definition of how they, how you would fall into them is going to look differently. But these 3 pillars can and often emerge as a foundational aspect to a healthy lifestyle. Number 1, movement that feels good. Not movement that's like, oh my goodness, you're just dreading it so much, you can't even go and do it. Find some form of daily movement. Maybe it's walking, stretching, dancing, or strength work. Maybe it's getting up in the morning and turning on some rock and praise music and just singing at the top of your lungs. Great. Enjoy it. Get involved with it. Movement isn't punishment. Did you hear me? Movement isn't punishment. It's a celebration of what your body can do and a key to mental clarity. You know what? Maybe I need to think about that. Except mine's about moving, as in moving from one house to the next. But that's for another episode. It's a form of movement. That's my movement right now. One box to the next, to the next, to the next. Upstairs, downstairs, overstairs, understairs, all of it. Yes, movement. One of these days, hopefully I will move a little bit differently. But you want to do something that pumps you up. Maybe it's pickleball. Maybe it's going and chasing your grandchildren for 2 hours. Great, go do it. Whatever it is for you, move. That's the key. Number 2, mindful nourishment. It's not just about eating whatever. It's not about saying, oh, you know what, this is great. No, it's about, focus on foods and meals that nourish and satisfy you, not just on restrictions. I can't have that. I can't have this. I can't do this. Think quality over calorie. Now, yes, you're going to have to kind of think about your calorie and how many they are, because if you're counting calories and you're like, wow, I'm up to 4,000 already. Okay, maybe that's not real healthy. Once in a while, you can have those big, crazy, over the edge meals, right? That you have all these beautiful things. It's like a 5-course meal. That's wonderful. That shouldn't happen every day, by the way. Why? Because our body really doesn't need it. You want to go for quality. Eating mindfully helps you build a positive relationship with food that supports sustained health. That's the key. Healthy living over a long period of time. That's sustaining you. You want sustained health. You don't want something that just goes viral and then you're like, oh, I'm done with that. And that's usually what happens with diets. It's like this viral effect on us. It's like, yeah, I got this. 12 weeks, nailed it. What happens 9 months later? Oh, man. What happened? I gained 15 pounds. I was doing really good. I lost 25 and a half. 15. Man, this is not right. What did I do wrong? Maybe you're missing a few pillars here. You're worried about only one thing and not really doing something that adds up to affect everything. And then finally, number 3, restorative rest. Man, I really do. I need this. I really do need sleep. I was talking to a girlfriend of mine the other day, and I think I mentioned that I was exhausted probably at least 15 times. I kid you not, the conversation. And we probably talked for about an hour. And I was like, man, I'm so tired. She goes, you may need to get some sleep. I'm like, imagine that. Yeah, I really do. Like, this one is for me, not for you. So I'm going to steal it. Sleep may just be the most underrated health habit. It is. Prioritizing quality rest allows your body and mind to recover. It boosts your immunity and it improves your mood. If you wonder why you're crabby all the time, you don't need to be a crabby apple. No, you want to be an adorable apple. Even small evening rituals can transform your sleep patterns. What are you doing to get yourself to fall asleep? Does it involve that screen time? Maybe you're exercising at night and you really need to exercise during the day. In the morning, when your cortisol levels are highest, right when you wake up, get up, exercise, get it done. And then say, yes, I beat it in to me, as in, I got this. And you get to go live your day. And then after all of it's done, what does it look like? Do you feel better? Seriously. Because you need to imagine where you're headed, what this does for you from the inside out, right? It is a big deal, and you got to celebrate it. Healthy living isn't about grinding through an impossible checklist. It's about creating space to celebrate who you are and who you are becoming from the inside out. When you commit to your unique big deals, you free yourself from overwhelm and create momentum toward a life that feels vibrant and intentional. So you know that girlfriend I was telling you about? Well, in the same conversation, she told me that she was going on a trip and she still hadn't packed, but she knew that she also needed to do her intentional movement for the day. And a couple people were still gone that were going with her, the family, you know, and it was like, gosh, what do I do? And she said, wait a minute, what is my priority? My health. That's what I'm working on right now. She made the hard decision to say, you know what? I'm going to put my health first. I'm going to go walk. I'm going to get my time in right now. And guess what? I'll pack afterwards and they'll just have to wait. And that's exactly what she did. And you know what? She felt good about herself. It wasn't about being this, oh, it's all about me, WIIFM, what's in it for me? No, it was saying to herself and putting herself first, as in my health. If I'm not healthy, I can't serve anybody else. If I'm not doing what I need to do, and then if I'm on the trip, I'm not going to get my steps in. I'm not going to get my walk in. I'm going to be sitting in a vehicle for how many hours? How is that going to serve me? It's not. How am I going to celebrate it? I can't. So the best thing to do is get it done at the beginning. And she felt great about it. That's when you're choosing the right pillar. That's when you're choosing to say, you know what? I'm creating impact. I'm pressing ahead, creating transformation. I'm on the right path. And I know I can feel better from the inside out. And when you feel better from the inside out, you're definitely going to look amazing from the outside in. Let me remind you of this. Life is beautiful. Life is precious. So make your health habits a celebration, not a chore. Know what needs to be a big deal and make those the center of your everyday. Then everything else will begin to fall into place. I know you got this. God's got you. Lean on Him and say, you know what? I'm ready to train for life so I can love my journey. Go in peace, be present, be incredible, be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.